Hi, I'm Emily Fenton, and today I'm going to be talking about transitive and intransitive verbs. So, what is a transitive verb? Well, a transitive verb has two parts. The first part is that it must be an action verb, so it expresses an activity such as eating, punching, jumping, or just any doable activity. The second part is that the verb must have some sort of someone or something attached to it that is receiving the action. In other words, a direct object. Here are a few examples of transitive verbs that I have written. Megan cooked pasta for dinner. In this sentence, cooked is the transitive verb and pasta is the direct object. Josh writes letters to his grandmother. Writes is the transitive verb and letters is the direct object. Karen colored the paper. This time, colored is the transitive verb and paper is the direct object. Now we'll move on to intransitive verbs. Just like transitive verbs, there are two requirements to make a verb intransitive. An intransitive verb also must be an action verb, but unlike a transitive verb, an intransitive verb will not be attached to a direct object. That's the difference between the two. Here are some examples of intransitive verbs. Ryan reads with enthusiasm. Reads is the intransitive verb in this instance. Jack sits under the big tree. In this case, sits is the intransitive verb. The rabbit eats in her cage. In this sentence, eats is the intransitive verb. And again, the reason these are examples of intransitive verbs and not transitive verbs is because there are no direct objects in these sentences. If I were to say the rabbit eats the hay in her cage, hay would then be the direct object, and eats would no longer be intransitive. It would be considered transitive. Here's some additional information. A few verbs such as lie, arrive, sit, go, and sneeze are always going to be intransitive. It is impossible for them to be attached to a direct object. However, there are numerous other verbs that can be transitive or intransitive. It all just depends on what happens in the sentence. The standard I'm trying to meet with this presentation is standard CC.1.4.9-10R. Demonstrate a grade appropriate command of the conventions of standard English grammar and spelling. My objective is that students will be able to accurately explain differences between a transitive and intransitive verb by writing an example sentence for each with 100% accuracy. My video supports the standard and objective because it clearly and accurately explains the difference between the transitive and intransitive verbs. Students would be able to watch this video and then correctly state the differences between the two. There's my works cited. Thanks for watching.